All right, yeah.
So
talking about that video, it's taking us straight into the entertainment news today. And on the entertainment news, first off, EFCC arraigns P-Square ex-manager Jude Okoye. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has arraigned Jude Okoye, elder brother, and former manager of Peter Okoye of the defunct music group P-Square. He was arraigned before Justice Alexander Owoeye of the Federal High Court sitting in Ikoyi, Lagos, alongside his company, Northside Music Limited, on a 7-count charge of allegedly laundering 1.38 billion naira, $1 million, and over 34,000 pounds. One of the counts reads, and I quote, that you, Jude Okoye Chigozie, and Northside Music Limited, sometime in 2022 in Lagos, within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, did directly acquire a landed property known as number 5 Tony Eromosele Street, Parkview Estate, Ikoyi, Lagos, worth 850 million naira only, which money you knew or reasonably ought to have known forms part of the proceeds of unlawful act and thereby committed an offense contrary to Section 18(2)(d) and punishable under Section 18(3) of the Money Laundering Prevention and Prohibition Act 2022, amongst other counts. Jude Okoye, however, pleaded not guilty to the charges. In view of his plea, the prosecution counsel, Larry Peters Asso, applied for a date for hearing as well as the defendant's remand in a correctional facility pending trial. However, Jude Okoye's counsel, Ini Efyong, informed the court of a bail application and asked for a short date to enable its hearing. He also requested that the defendant be remanded in the EFCC custody pending the hearing of the application. Justice Owoeye then adjourned the matter till February 28, 2025 for bail hearing and April 14, 2025 for trial, and ordered Jude be remanded in the Ikoyi Correctional Facility. Wow.
When I saw this yesterday, I was like, oh, really? I didn't know that it was going to... I thought that everything had been sorted out because for a while we did not hear anything. So now hearing this, I was surprised.
So I'm a bit still, it's still sketchy to me how the case is looking or what the case actually is. What I did understand previously was I knew that there were issues between himself, his brother,
and it was like with one brother.
With one brother.
Yes.
And there were allegations that he had used another company. He created another company, another Northside Entertainment, which they didn't know existed. And then he had directed some money to that.
Yeah, that's right.
That was the allegation at that time. So now the allegation here is that he had used monies, he had laundered monies and used it to acquire properties. And then is in terms of billions of naira, $1 million, and some pounds as well.
Yeah.
So this is actually a big allegation. I saw videos yesterday when they took him to court. They took him to the EFCC custody as well. But we're here to see how this unfolds. We're here to see how this goes. Like they say, you're not guilty until proven guilty. So all of this, we're just going to see how it unfolds in the court of law. All right.
Kate Henshaw advises people to always verify before donating funds online. Nollywood actress Kate Henshaw has advised the public to be cautious when donating to medical fundraisers online. She made public her opinion on X in response to a resurfaced tweet about a fraudulent medical fundraiser. The post narrated how a woman who had shared an emotional video seeking help for cancer treatment suddenly became unresponsive after receiving donations. The post about the fake medical fundraiser read, "This is such a terrible thing to do. No one knows who sincerely needs help here. You remember the lady that we raised funds some time ago that had cancer on the hand or so? She did a very soap video and everyone felt touched. We raised funds for her and people were sending in screenshots. I asked her how much had she received and she said I was disturbing her and stopped replying DMs. I had to take down the tweet. It appears that that was a scam too. It's such a terrible thing to do. Reacting to the post, Ketenshaw strongly advised people to go the extra mile in confirming medical cases before donating, suggesting that physical visits to hospitals could help prevent actually falling for the scams. When it comes to medical issues, please verify if you can visit the hospital unannounced, especially to see things for yourself. The heart of man is wicked. Imagine saying you're disturbing her. Sick, she wrote. Another person wrote, can't even believe a human being is faking illness to scam people. Some people are criminally minded, to which the actress responded, when sickness come now, she go talk say na village people. There, that's it.
You know, seeing this reminds me of there's a new series. It's a new movie actually. It's a documentary on Netflix, and it's about the worst Instagram con artist. Right. So this happened early 2000s in Australia. It's a lady who said she came out to lie to people that she had brain cancer. And so you know how people, and then she said she was doing natural ways of healing. So she wasn't going to the hospital, doing chemo and all that. She was taking fruit, eating healthy. And she's a young girl who was looking really good. So a lot of cancer patients stopped.
Oh my God!
Yes. They stopped taking their regular medication.
They started taking fruit.
And now decided to go. So she now created a cookbook. She created books. She was selling products. So people were buying from her. She did this for a long time, until one person just decided to verify, because that particular condition is not curable. It's almost like it's practically a death sentence. You know, so the guy, he was a journalist who decided to, you know, check into the findings of this and realize that she actually is a con artist. You know,
oh my God.
It was a big issue.
In fact, a girl and a doctor were just arrested, I think, in Delta State, and that news came out like last week. She was. It was the fundraiser thing too, and people had donated or something, only for people to find out that she was. So my point exactly here is that there are people who are actually really sick and they need help.
Yes.
So when you people begin to behave this way, people are not going to pay attention to those people who really need help. So I don't understand why people do this. And I actually believe, I am a Christian, and I believe that there is a lot of power in what you say to yourself, so when you start saying that you're sick, even if you're not sick, I believe that someday it might just come on you. It will just find you. I'm sorry. And it is not something to even play with. I don't know how people, maybe they just want to live in the moment, like just enjoy themselves. They don't think about the future, because there are certain things you'll not even say to me and I'll accept it.
So, you see, I mean, for instance, I get lots of DMs a lot of times, you know, people want help, people need assistance in any way. You can't verify everything, to be honest. How do you make sure that the person you're sending help to gets the help? Sometimes you don't even know. Sometimes you just wake up and say, you know what, okay, let me just help this person. Let me
just do it so that it's not just...
Let's just go, you know.
And it comes in different forms, so it comes in different forms. There is a particular person that, you know, will always tell me that, oh, the children have not eaten today. They've not eaten since 2 days ago. And now, I might not have much, but guess what? I'll not be able to sleep because I'm thinking, oh my God,
let me help
children, they have not eaten. So I just discovered that I think that person knows my weakness. So that person is always, auntie, let's see, Jetta, the children know. They have not even tasted anything that has pepper. I'm like, what's happening?
Anyways, like she said, we all have to be careful, but you don't really know who needs it and who doesn't need it at the end of the day. But let's move on to the next news. Next on the entertainment news, Neo opens up about his polyamorous relationships and transparency with his kids. American singer and songwriter Neo recently shared his approach for polyamory and how he's open and honest with his 7 children about his relationships. In a candid conversation on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, the Grammy-winning singer revealed that he is transparent with his kids about being in a relationship with multiple women. When asked if his children ever have questions about his unconventional dating life, Neo, 45, responded, and I quote, "Of course they do, and I answer them. Honestly, again, I'm not lying to nobody, not even my children," end quote. He went on to explain, "It's like, hey, This is daddy's girlfriend, and so is that, and so is that, and so is that, end quote. Ne-Yo emphasized that each of his partners has a unique role in his household, explaining how he talks to his kids about each woman. He says, and I quote, "She's gonna make you some cereal, she's gonna cook lunch, and she's gonna wash your clothes, and it's all good," end quote, he said. Adding, "It's family, it's community, that's what it's about," end quote. Ne-Yo confirmed that he is currently in a polyamorous relationship with 4 women. He shared that the key to making these relationships work is honesty, saying, and I quote, "It's not about juggling, it ain't about juggling. The key ingredients to making it work is honesty. Everybody gotta be telling the truth, you know what I mean," end quote. In reference to a recent photo of him with 3 women, Ne-Yo clarified that he has 4 partners in total, though only 3 were present in that particular picture. He stressed that everything works because of mutual honesty, consent, and clear communication. Reflecting on his past relationships, Ne-Yo admitted that being dishonest previously led to a lot of complications. He said, and I quote, "I feel like I wasted a lot of time just being dishonest about things. Had I taken this approach initially, I could have saved myself a lot of headache and heartache," end quote. This conversation follows a tumultuous period in Ne-Yo's personal life, including a public split from his ex-wife Crystal Renee in 2022. Renee accused him of infidelity in a fiery Instagram post. She wrote, 8 years of lies and deception," end quote. She wrote in her post, 8 years of unknowingly sharing my life and my husband with numerous women who sell their bodies to him unprotected. Every last one of them. Ne-Yo has a blended family, sharing 2 children, Madeline Grace and Mason Evan, with his former fiancée Moyenta Shaw Carter. He has 3 children with his ex-wife Crystal Renee, Shatta Chimere Jr., Roman Alexander Raj, and Isabella Rose, and 2 younger children, Braden and Brixton, with influencer Sade Janie Benares.
All right, what if I told you that I do not find any problem in this? And I'll tell you.
You don't?
No. Whatever rocks your boat. I mean, if you're going to get married and still cheat, if you told people the truth, this is how I think I am, or I cannot, be faithful to you. And the women, I'm talking about the women now, and they cooperate with you, and you get it going, and it's working for you, you're not having problems. Why not? Do you? I know some people are going to say, honeypot, what are you saying? Because I see that in this part of the world, we like to deceive ourselves a lot. I am not saying that I am against being, married to one person. If that is what you want to do, be sure that you're going to be true. You're going to be truthful to that particular arrangement. Not that you will like somebody that has Arsenal. You go and marry the one that has Manchester. You will now go and be cheating with the person that has Arsenal after getting married.
Barcelona.
Or so many Nigerian men. Because I think that this is their mindsets. They feel like when they say wife material, you should have a certain look. And when you get married, there is a certain, take home to mama. And the person that they really, really like outside, that they enjoy, being in company of, they will not marry that person. They will now go outside to go and be cheating with that person. Who told you that that person cannot take care of children? So I like Nigerian men who feel like, you know what? You meet this person the first time, perhaps you even went down and you like it, and you tell the person, you know what? I like this. Maybe it would be awkward if I said that. Some people have even met maybe Ron's girls before. I mean, this is a school of thought. And they had something to do with this person, and they felt like, okay, you know what? If you promise me that you'll not go this route again, let's make this official. I like you, I gbadun you, let's be doing this. And that's the reason. That is what they enjoy. Who told you that that person cannot take care of children? I mean, if that is what you like, so which one is at home? You're keeping your wife, and you feel like you cannot do certain styles, with the wife, and you feel like it is outside. Me, I don't understand, though. Will you help me to understand?
Well, the truth is, you should have.
Somebody said that there are not enough men in Nigeria.
You should have said this before we broke up. Maybe
No, I am not saying that I am for sharing me with other women. I'm just saying that just be truthful, be honest. Get out. And don't come back to me. I don't need you again. You're in my past. Get out.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a quick break. Let's pay some bills and I'll be right back. All right, so first off, this should have been me and Honeypot.
Get out. Stop bringing me into your matter, please.
This is what they call this anko again. And even the stove, the cooker, the gas cooker, the
They
pots,
were matching color.
everything is matching. Beautiful. What do you call this, Honeypot?
You've said it's nice anko now in Yoruba.
Wow. Love is beautiful. All right, let's check out the next one. And this is a long message between a wife and a husband. And the woman sends text to her husband and she says, honey, don't forget to buy bread when you come home from work. And your girlfriend, Valerie, greets you. Husband replies, who is Valerie? Wife says, nobody. I just wanted you to answer to have confirmation that you saw my text. Husband says, but I'm with Valerie right now. I thought you saw me. Wife replies, what? Where are you? Husband says, near the bakery. Wife says, wait, I'm coming right now. And after 5 minutes, his wife sends a message and says, I'm at the bakery. Where are you? Husband says, I'm at work. Now that you're at the bakery,
buy the bread from the house.
Beautiful. I love to see it.
Yeah, I really like this man because what? Shebi, you want to suffer from insecurity. Now insecurity go kill you there. What you're looking for, you will find. And God will help you. That you're not going to have high blood pressure. Because of what? Why?
Wow, beautiful. I love to see it. All right, let's check out the next one. Next one says, I have asked you out for lunch and you are saying you have a boyfriend. Is he hungry too? Honeypot, what do you say about this?
So this can be like in two different, or they can mean two different things. So that person is saying I have a boyfriend just because the person feels like, you know what? Because I think that when the opposite sex asks you for something like that, perhaps they're looking at maybe dating you or starting a talking stage or something. So you're just being honest and saying that, you know what, there is no point for this, bro. I don't want to chop your money. I have a boyfriend. Or you mean, I have a boyfriend, can I bring him with me? Because you can be very silly. It can be so conspicuous that that person has a boyfriend really, and you're still saying, you know what, can I take you out for lunch? And that person is saying, I have a boyfriend. Can it, like...
But see, I mean, I think a lot of people read different meanings to stuff. So what if the guy was not actually asking you out? Let's just go for lunch.
So it now depends on, because for somebody to have answered this way, I think that it would be so daft if maybe that person is just a colleague and maybe you have a type of relationship and that person just likes to buy stuff for you or sees you as a brother. Because it's all, before you know, it's not people who say that, you know, because when somebody brother zones you or sister zones you, you might not like it. Please, this relationship stuff, leave me alone.
All right, Honeypot, my sister, would you like to go for lunch?
See, let me tell you something. There is nothing I've grown thick skin to that your behavior.
Well, let's do this now. Let's just do lunch as brothers and sisters.
Hotel is very near, so please, you might just want to take me out for lunch. Because
all right, let's check out the next one. Next one says, we see a bike man trying to pull a trailer. And it says, when you come from a motivational talk where you are told you earn too small to make a difference, what is he thinking? What's the physics here? How is he going to pull this trailer? Well, this reminds me of OJ when he says he wants to get a flat tummy.
I'm just happy. Right. I am just happy that you did not face me to ask me that question because you will not like yourself. Let's move to the next one.
I'm not even afraid of you. So what do you say about this? I'm not afraid of you. All right. Let's check out the next one. Of you. Next one, Tommy Webb on X says, Shakomended is probably the greatest Yoruba English word. Hats off to whoever came up with that. And Damilones replies and says, I raise you, Fanimoros.
Actually, there are so many words, so There are so many words. It's not only shakomended, it's not only fanimoros. There are so many. In fact, there were some we used to use in secondary school. You know, I've forgotten some.
To be honest, I've never come across
Fanimoros
before. I don't know what it means.
I've been living under the rock.
So the thing is,
some people even think that it's an English word.
No, so to be honest, I'm not from around here, so.
No, oh God, who is this? Are you OJ? Are you OJ?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of today's episode on Social View. We will be back shortly. Stay tuned.